Dear students, today we are going to read this lesson from the diary of Anne Frank. This lesson has been taken from the diary of a young girl, and this diary was written by Anne Frank herself. So we can say this diary is an autobiographical record, and this is the lines. This is the photograph of Anne Frank, and she said about this photograph, this is a photo as I would wish myself to look all the time. Then I would maybe have a chance to come to Hollywood. And Hollywood is the place their movies or cinemas are produced worldwide. You are familiar very well. And she appreciated herself through these lines. She wanted to show herself as a beautiful, innocent girl. So, Annalise Mary Anne Frank, it is her full name, 12 June 1929, February, March 1945, was a German born Jewish girl who wrote while in hiding with her family and four friends in Amsterdam during the German occupation of the Netherlands in World War II. When he wrote this diary, that time was Second World War was going on, and her family had moved to Amsterdam after the Nazis gained power in Germany. And you know very well, when the Nazis came in the power, so they started to kill the Jews, and this Anne Frank was a Jews, so their family were trapped when the Nazi occupation extended into the Netherlands as persecutions against the Jewish population increased. They spreaded Nazis spreaded the perception that the Jewish people are were extended at that time, and they were not a good for the society. Nazis were the best human race. Such type of propaganda was spreaded all over the Germany by the Nazis people. So these Nazis started to hate, and they started to kill Jews, and this young girl was also Jews, so her family started to started to escape, and they hid her they hid themselves somewhere, and here is the line: the family went into the hiding in July 1942 in hidden rooms in her father Otto Frank's office building. They hid themselves and Frank's father's office building. After 2 years in hiding, the group was betrayed and transported to the concentration camp system, where Anne died of typhus in Bergen-Belsen within days of her sister Margot Frank. Her father Otto, the only survivor of the group, returned to Amsterdam after the war ended to find that her diary had been saved. Convinced that it was a unique record, he took action to have it published in English under the name The Diary of a Young Girl. The diary was given to Anne Frank for her 13th birthday and chronicles the events of her life from 12 June 1942 until its final entry of 1st August 1944. So this blank diary was given to Anne Frank for her 13th birthday, and she started to write from 12th June, and uh, the last entry was made in that diary 1st August 1944. It was eventually translated from its original Dutch into many languages and became one of the world's most widely read books. There have also been several films, television, and theatrical productions, and even an opera based on the diary. An opera is a classical the art of singing, you know, in English, we can compare opera with the classical music of India. Uh, so, on this diary, on many things were prepared, described as the work of a mature and insightful mind. The diary provides an intimate examination of daily life under Nazi occupation. Anne Frank has become one of the most renowned and discussed of the Holocaust victims. So, when we read this information, we can understand that she was a very, very intelligent girl, and she wrote these beautiful events in a very, very readable language. If we start to read this lesson, then we will feel and we will come to know the writing style of Anne Frank, and we will come to know the beautiful memory of Anne Frank. These are the some activities you can start. Do you keep a diary? Given below under A are some terms we use to describe written record of personal experience. Can you match them with their descriptions under B? You may look up the terms in dictionary if you wish. So these are the activities you will do at your home. Okay. So the lines of this lesson starts here. So writing in a diary is a really strange experience for someone like me, not only because I have never written anything before, but also because it seems to me the later on neither I nor anyone else will be interested in the musings of a 13-year-old schoolgirl. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I feel like writing, and I have an even greater need to get all kinds of things off my chest. Paper has more patience than people. So, first of all, I want to explain the first paragraph. Here, through this first paragraph, the author feels that it is a strange and unusual for her to write in a diary about her feelings and experiences because it was the first time she was doing it. She feels this because she thinks that in the future no one would be interested in reading about a young school going girl's past. She thinks that later even she will not be interested in reading it. But then she puts these thoughts away and decides that she would write if she feels like doing so. She feels the need to write because there were a lot of thoughts she had been holding on to lately. She needed to get them off her mind. It is known that writing one's thoughts act as therapy. She makes the decision of writing a diary. And the second paragraph, paper has more patience than people. I thought of this saying on one of those days, even when I was feeling a little depressed and was sitting at home with my chin in my hands, bored and listless, wondering whether to stay in or go out. I finally stayed where I was brooding. Yes, paper does have more patience, and since I am not planning to let anyone else read this stiff backed notebook grandly referred to as a diary, unless I should ever find a real friend. It probably won't make a bit of difference. So through these lines, the author feels that the that paper has much more capacity to absorb thoughts than people. People have low patience levels, but a piece of paper, being a non-living thing, would not refuse from absorbing her thoughts. That this realization came to her one day when she was feeling more sad and confused than usual. She could not even decide whether to go out or stay at home at that time. When she finally decided to stay at home, she sat being depressed and in deep thought. Again, she thought that paper had more patience and she decided to write everything that came in her mind because she did not intend on making someone read it unless she found a real friend. By real friend, she meant a friend with whom she could share all her secrets. The author then comes back to the point where she thought of beginning to write. It is because she is lonely and has no friend to talk to. Here is the listless word with no energy or interest. Okay, this is the some words have been given with a meaning, so you can write down in your notebook also, because you know the vocabularies are the soul of any language. So now I am back to the point that prompted me to keep a diary in the first place. I don't have friend. Let me put it more clearly. Since no one believe that a 13-year old girl is completely alone in the world, and I am not. I have loving parents and a 16-year-old sister, and there are about 30 people I can call friends. I have a family, loving aunts, and a good home. No, on the surface, I seem to have everything except my one true friend. All I think about when I am with friends is having a good time. I can't bring myself to talk about anything but ordinary, everyday things. We don't seem to be able to get any closer, and that is the problem. Maybe it is my fault that we don't confide in each other. In any case, that is just how things are, and unfortunately, they are not liable to change. This is why I have started the diary. Through these lines, she then goes on explaining why she feels the need for a friend. She feels that no one is going to believe that a young girl like her is so alone, which practically she is not, because she has a loving family, near about 30 people that can be called friends, loving aunts, and a good place to stay. This depicts a clear picture of a happy family, but the one thing that lacks in her life is the presence of a true friend with whom she can share everything. She does have a good time with friends. They talk about stuff but not real stuff that is actually going on in their lives. Despite trying hard, they are unable to get closer. She feels that maybe It is her who is not able to trust anyone with her private stuff, that she is not able to come any close to her friends. She feels that current situation cannot be changed and thus she needs to write her feelings in the diary. To enhance the image of this long awaited friend in my imagination, I don't want to jot down the facts in this diary the way most people would do, but I want the diary to be my friend, and I am going to call this friend Kitty. So, through these lines, and Frank tells, usually when someone is writing in a diary, they list down all the facts about them in a formal manner, which the author does not want to do. This is because she wanted to give her need for a friend and a shape, and thus decides to name the diary as Kitty. So she put the name of diary Kitty, hoping that someone would read her diary one day. She thinks that writing without giving details about the background story would be ineffective. So, despite not wanting to do so, she gives brief details about her.